Ever wanted a Steam Deck but wanted to pay less? Well, you can just use a Nintendo Switch. And yeah, I know, this isn't running natively on Switch. This is being streamed using the Steam Remoteplay feature. As you can see, it's fully running on the Switch. And it's pretty responsive too, like, yeah, I could sit down on the couch and play this, definitely. And with the Switch, you get access to all the Nintendo Switch library from Nintendo. Recently, I was thinking about getting a Steam Deck, but after looking at the prices, they're not exactly as cheap as I thought. About $500 to $700 Canadian. And I did look on eBay too, but they're not really much cheaper. Maybe at most $70 or $100 off the original price, but there just isn't that many of them. And for a Switch, you can get them brand new for the regular one with the dock, non-OLED, it's $400. For the OLED one, it's about $450, so not much more. Lite is only $260, but in the used market, there are tons of used Switches that you can get much cheaper, like around half the cost on eBay, over brand new ones. And the main reason I was thinking of getting a Steam Deck is just for streaming my PC games to be able to play them on the couch or around the house. So I thought, since I already have a Switch, why don't I just turn that into a Steam Deck instead? A modded Switch, though. Your Switch will have to be modded if you want to do this. You want to boot up your modded Switch, and then you want to head to the album. Once in here, all you have to do is find the homebrew store and launch it. Once that's done, simply go to the search, and you want to type in the words moon. Once it's typed in, press Y to get rid of the keyboard, and then you want to select Moonlight switch. Once you're on the page, press A to download, and wait for it to install. Once it's installed, now you want to go over to your PC where your Steam library is installed. Now on your PC, you want to search for an app called Sunshine, and then go to the GitHub link. And on the page, you want to download the latest release. It's on the right-hand side. And then look for the Windows installer, or whatever operating system your PC has. In my case, it's the Windows, obviously. Once Moonlight is finished installing, what you have to do next is go to the album again and look for Moonlight. Here it is. Once you have it selected, just press A. Oh, I forgot. In order to launch it properly and give it access to its full resources of the Switch, you have to hold R and then press A on any game. And yeah, press A again, but keep holding R. There it is. Press A. You want to look for your desktop, and now it's here. It's here in the search section because it is running Steam with Sunshine running as well. So you got to make sure those are both running. And all you have to do is press A again. And it will give you a PIN that you have to enter on your other device. But since I've already done it, I don't have that. And now I want to connect. And select Steam Big Picture. And it will launch Steam Big Picture mode from here. And there it is. You're in Steam Big Picture mode. Next, I want to do some comparisons on some games that already have native versions for the Switch, just to show you the difference between running them on the Switch locally versus running them on a PC and streaming them to the Switch. And I will be showing No Man's Sky, Grounded, and Doom Eternal as the comparison.
What was that? Some sort of radio signal? I wonder where it's coming from. It's a speedy little green corn pup. Wow, what is that? Hey there, buddy.
Now, Moonlight does offer the option to go up to 1080p 60 FPS, and this will make a big difference when docked, but in my experience there is an extra bit of input delay. Even after overclocking, it didn't really seem to help, so I would just stick with 720p. Now, I highly recommend, if you are looking to buy a Switch and don't already have one, just to spend the extra little bit more to get the OLED model, as it has a much nicer screen with better colors, and improved battery life, and an actual kickstand, and it's just a much more premium feeling device overall compared to the original. Now, this is my custom OLED with it's got a custom theme with atmosphere on it and see-through Joy-Con cases. Although I highly recommend, if you can, get some third-party Joy-Cons, because the sticks are just not great for first-person shooters at all. And if you're used to using regular controllers, they feel much different. So these are around like $40-50, so I would just get them. Now for this next part, I'll just show off the screen on my OLED switches. It's much easier to record in handheld than the other one. Now, in this video, I'm not going to be testing input delay, but there is a bit of it. You especially notice it in more competitive first-person shooters. But for casual games, it won't really hinder your experience at all.
Sights ready. I'll take that.
Now to round things off, if you have the option when your Switch is docked, I would definitely use wired Ethernet, as that should improve latency overall. Also, you can also stream games if you run Android on the Switch with the official Steam Link app, but in my experience, it's a bit harder to set up with the controls. Also, you can run Ubuntu on a mod Switch as well, and use Steam on that as well, but that's a bit of a difficult thing to do. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and yeah, stay tuned for more.